ناتو قدن يعوتو نمكت نعوت
سلامات بقى موسيقى نستك نسمع فينا كاف جاي سلامات إن يوم زلنا تمجينا خلينا ناس كاف قاشنا ناس كاف أتجن موسيقى يسمع الله مثلي
بركحون حتى وعقد توقع نعت حبقاقة بسبب البطاقة روح المكان نذر عبدكم زعمل الأمه تسعر عميمه وديتنا تحفل سكمنا عمته وديتنا خبته عارفنا مهري وضحك دعوته عزيز الخمسات يعني تدار مسات انبريدكنا حزر عنا ما عاد تزري ما تزرق داري شباب حبيبي نعيي تحريرو تعممي فاقم تحرمي سكون هدماوي بنادو تدري عوتو قل انت دريو عفن تفادينو وريقو يلعب عقد تمامينو يقم عندنا عرر رقيمو سعري وزر يروى ثمنو جماعة سروة تجدنا عرفتوا انبرنا حفر عبدي انبرجنا نحبركي انبرنا حفر عبدي انبرجنا نحبركي ما عاد تسري
سلامات جايشنا أو عالم ملزل لكم تجارو كمون وجناتنا إرتراويان نابل بكم تملسكم حواتن لكم كما يقرنا ناي وررت حيلتات تجراي زلو كاف حقدفاويان تو نابلنا تمهرنا هيزن فلت حدشين قلقلينا كان ين ناي إساياس كوراخور ناي أبي أحمد كوراخور هيز تجراي قف السرح وزلو انتاي إعلامنا أب لوس أنجلوس كاليفورنيا موزحتكم سمعوا لهم يو أب أبريل 10 تاين سرح لنا كنا وقعنا أجايشنا لما أنتي هنا مسينا زلنا ياو الناس قد مقارم حد حسرة بيلهنا قرقم يه بإنجليزنا أنا خنا نقرأ جن تكهونا لوس أنجلوس ريجسترنرز كوين السرح عدنا هاللوهان طبعا تمرقوا بوجب واحد وين توصلنا تراين توعيو بدم بغيرنا هاجرنا حقتاتن علاماتن ديسيبلين زغونه ناتنا حزبنا كم زل زفلت بدم بحاونا ايو اب لوس انجلوس وين صبق ناغر حيزي سراح مساي مسكات ونلو مناسي حواتنا اقراويان تغارو كريستيان توعتيان بحد خوينا نسرح زلن حاونا ايو ياو زوديت ناتنا ايا نستيقل سبيلان رانا قران مقدي ملس سبيلنا نوانا ملسنا يحفتنا وغسها أربلان كله ناي كابدم بجرا تستخاخل النية ناي دعوة هرزنت بزح نجار بسبورت أكتيفيتي هوتنا إن نفسنا خمي جرنا خن ترى كم زلنا تجلس لنا أيام ياو أو أنتنا نجات أمون تكشون نجات أمين أي هيلز كيرز للسرح أو خلتيهم تمايتهم ناخدكم مورالنا الحال نجار كم جرنا هوتنا خن تنقل لخم زلنا نتجرايز وحنا جو نصرح الله سلندل كلنا نتنقل كم زلنا إليه بروجرامات فولتوهم أنا هذا هي تقرني أنا حيرت كاريات ونقول جزية تقرني تحيلن هاجري أتنافق أن تقرأي يمبر زي ناولكو I'm gonna shift the gear so those of you who are joining us welcome to Cyber Power of Tigray. We are live broadcasting so nothing is edited. We don't give out pre-prepared notes questions. We just speak straight up raw. We say the way we see it. We don't make stuff up. We just tell you what's happening. And then we're going to show you some clips of those who are trained professional liars from the Ethiopian side. With that, first and foremost, our guest, since Zodi's been here before, this is a home for all of us. So she's probably going to host it actually tonight. So we're going to go to Tech first, and then we're going to circle back. So Tech, welcome to Cyber Power of Tigray.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Tahasta. I was born and raised in Magala. I went to Bahar Dar University and I graduated law. And then I went to Wukro for 2.5 years training, training. And I worked for a few months and I was able to get a chance to meet my Tigray in Wukro especially. And then after a few months working as a lawyer in PH especially, I stayed there for 6 months and I came to America and I get a chance to go to Santa Monica College. While I was in college, I was able to visit one of the hospitals in Santa Monica, and I see when I visit the hospital, I see some people was in the process of dying, and I was able to help in the resuscitation process, and I feel satisfied. I feel satisfied with the process, and I decided to go to nursing school, and I become a nurse. Now I'm working in one of the hospital in Orange County as RN. I work in med-surg, tele, and we have multi-organ failure patient, and also we have vent-dependent patient. So most of my stay during COVID-19, I work in a hospital. It was so tough and hard. I just want to mention because I remember that as I feel like I did something important in my life. Now I'm here working with Mike. I decided to work as to advocate our people, those who have no voice, so we become voice. This is also a big role and task, a serious thing that we're doing, and I'm very happy to be part of this. Yeah, this is what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you for your service. So in America, we appreciate those of you, we call you frontline. You are the eyes and the ears of me and millions of Americans. So we appreciate you. We thank you for your service. And we're going to talk more about that because I know you're actually doing bigger than that now, but we're going to get in detail. So Zodi, I see you are sipping your Tigray tea. I'm not going to say Ethiopian tea, of course. So you got, I don't see 2 more cups that are you not inviting us?
It's coffee and it's Starbucks coffee.
Oh, we're not supposed to do Starbucks coffee. Didn't you get the memo in Seattle? No more business with Starbucks. We boycotted Starbucks.
I'm just finishing it up. That's a bit of it.
So Zodi, so guys, I'm joking with Zodi. She's been here like several times, and she's going to continue to come because she's also making sure that you, our listeners to Garu, are on board with us to take care of yourself. So I see someone already saying Cyber Power of Tigray raw. So we are going to keep it raw. So introduce yourself to the new listeners, and then we'll jump right into the topic today.
Okay, so as you said, I'm Zodi Redda, and with Body by Zodi. So a lot of you guys know me as a personal trainer. Now, I'm fighting for my people in Tigray. So I haven't been training anybody so far. So because I'm focused on my people right now. But then when I thought about it, I said, you know what, as a trainer, as my expertise, just like Tech, he has so much to offer to our people. So me, I have so much that I know that I could give to my people, teach them, educate them, that without health, we don't have anything. If you notice, if we are sick, like we just work, or stress all day, and then the minute we're sick, guess what? You have to stay home. So that means your health is number one out of all, family, anything. Health is number one. So I have so much knowledge when it comes to health and fitness. Why not share it? And that's what it is. Personal trainers, anybody in the health and fitness, or even nurses, are there to help people. So what better time than now to help my people? So any of my expertise, I have YouTube channel, my Facebook, Instagram, anything that I could provide, I will do. So I am the personal trainer to my people, my Tagaro people. So, yep.
And I believe that last time you already made a commitment that you will be providing free service for all Tagaro
Yes.
particularly those in Tigray. So I'm going to bring this to LA that you're going to sign it off saying, I'm signing my life for my people in Tigray. Don't
All
forget.
day. Yes. You know?
You notice I got yellow? We
Yeah.
bleed red and yellow, just a reminder.
See, the yellow is our heart, the love that we have, and the red is the blood that goes through it. So there you go.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we could tell, I think Tuck was like ready to go. He's got his big flag. I mean, I thought he was going to say he's a diplomat.
I like that.
Hey, I have 4 flags that I bought from you. So, you know, I can't wait to bring it all to LA. So
You're ready.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. I don't see one of them behind you, so you're gonna have to work on that. So Zodi actually, she's pretty good in having the. I'm surprised today you don't have the anything with, but you gotta.
You know, I'm saving it for LA because I bought a bunch.
There you go. Hey, you look nice. You know, you guys are looking great. So look, I am fed up with the being like down and sad. Yes, you know what? I heard there is genocide, atrocity, and all these things. Even as recent as like a couple of days ago, there was when the Amhara and the Eritreans got beat up in the battlefield. They went into Adwa and they killed civilians. So I'm aware of that. For those of you who are wondering if that's true or not, the sad reality is yes, it is true that they continue to attack civilians, but we're going to continue our fight. So for those of you who are lacking information, I think the information I have for you is we got our leaders on the ground. They're fighting. They don't run and say we don't need to be fighting, but they're fighting for Tigray. They're fighting for the people of Tigray. And this is the hero that you guys all know. I don't need to say anything. But before we get to the actual discussion, like I was like kind of like glimpsing through earlier just to see what's going on, and people have been messaging me like all the propaganda machine right now, what's happening to the Amhara and to the federal army and to the Eritrean troops. You guys know this guy?
Yes.
This look familiar face?
Familiar face, yeah.
All right, so I think both of you guys speak Amharic, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to play a little clip of what he said today, and then you guys can kind of analyze it for us. As much as I hate to see his monkey face, by the way, I was thinking about editing this video, but I don't, since it's media, they can't say, oh, why did you show it? Because we're media, so we're airing it based on the media that was shown today. So I'm not copying them. I'm not editing their video, but he was live broadcasting on Ethiopian television. I don't watch Ethiopian television. I want Ethiopian television to actually be decimated because it's a bunch of propaganda machine for a government that is not an elected government. So here's what he say in the language that you guys understand better than I do. Be careful though when I say that, because I do understand Amharic.
ወደ ጉዳያችን ከመግባታችን በፊት ለእስልምና ሃይማኖት ተከታይ ወንድሞቻችን እህቶቻችን ረመዳን ከሪም ማለት ፈልጋለሁ። ኢንፎርሜሽናችንን የምንጀምረው ትግራይ ባለው የጁንታ ሽፍታ ነው።
He's the junta, by the way, just FYI.
ታስታውሱ እንደሆነ በቅርብ ጊዜ ክቡር ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትርና የጦር ኃይሎች አዛዥ በ8 ግንባሮች የተለያዩ ውጊያዎችን እንደምናደርግ ገልጸውላችሁ ነበር። ለሚዲያ ገልጸው ነበር። ይሄኛውን የት ነበር፣ እንዴት ነው፣ ክብደቱ ምንድነው፣ ምንስ ማለት ነው የሚሉት ነገሮች ላይ ህዝባችን ግልጽ ሊሆን ይገባል። በአካባቢ እንደተባለው
Is that another country?
በ8 ግሩፕ የተደራጀ በ8 የሽፍታው አመራሮች 8
different fronts. So for those of you who don't understand Amharic, he's talking about Ethiopia, the Eritrean armies are fighting 8 different fronts in Tigray.
ዘመቻ ተካሂዶባቸዋል እነሱን ለመጠበቅ ማለት ነው። እነዚህ አካባቢዎች የአጽቢና ሐይቀ መሳል አንደኛው፣ ሁለተኛው እነደሰዓ እነዚህ ምስራቅ ትግራይ ማለት ነው። ዋጅራት እነቦራ ይሄ ደቡባዊ ክፍሉ ማለት ነው። የራያ አካባቢ ያለው ጽጌረዳ ሰሜን ምስራቅ መቀሌ ናት። ሀውዜን የታወቀ
He doesn't even know them, so you have to look at his notes. You notice?
ውቅሮ ማርያ
That's how it shows you how dead up he is.
እና ዛና ነው። ይሄ ማክሱም ነው። በእነዚህ አካባቢዎች ሰፋ ያለ ሽፍትነት ተግባር በሚፈጽምበት ጊዜ ዘመቻ ተካሂዶባቸዋል። እዚህ አካባቢዎች ይሄንን በሚያደርግበት ጊዜ ፍላጎቱም እዚህ አካባቢ የነበሩ ነገሮችን ማወቅ አስፈላጊ ነው የሚሆነው። በእነዚህ አካባቢዎች ትናንሽ ማሰልጠኛዎች ነበሩት። እንደገና ይሄ
Why is he saying they were like small training areas when he knows he's like on his last leg?
የሚጠብቁበትም ሰራዊት ነበራቸው። የሰራዊቱ መጠን ወይም ወታደር ነበራቸው። ሰራዊት ከሚባል ወታደሮች ነበሯቸው። ስለዚህ
he just admitted they have like TDF has forces.
የእነሱን ከቦ የሚከላከላቸውን ኃይል ማጥቃትና መደምሰስ ስለነበረ እነዚህን አጥቅተን ሙሉ መብሉ ተደምሰዋል። ማሰልጠኛዎቹ ጠፍተዋል፣ ተመትተዋል፣ ተበታትነዋል። ከማሰልጠኛ የነበረው የሞቶ ሌላው ተበትኖበታል። እነሱን ከቦ ሲከላከላቸው የነበረ ሰራዊትም በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ተመትተዋል። ከፍተኛ ደረጃ ማለት
good grammar and
All right. So I'm going to continue, but let's perfect timing. It was a commercial, so I want you guys Zoe, do you want to jump in?
No, I just feel like he's just straight up. I mean, they don't know what else to lie about than just, you know, with a straight face. Each day they will come out with something new, and it's just they're winning all day, every day. That's just the lies that they're giving. What else are they going to do tomorrow? So I feel like every night they're just like, what other lies do we have to feed, you know, our followers? Because they're not Ethiopian, they're followers. So
Desperation.
Yeah, he's just belittling us because we winning. See, when you have a bully talk about you, they're bullies, right? But we're the one winning. So in a way, we're bullying them. So they have to lie. That's all they have to show is lies.
Thank you. So you could በትግርኛ እስቲ ድሓን ፀገም የውልን ጠበቃ ስለ ዝኾንካ ፅሕፈት ኖትና ፅሓፍካ ርኢካ እንዳ ምሉቕ ኣቢለ ከምዚ ኣይለስ ይርአካ ነይረ። ስለዚሁ እዚኦም ሲ ወታደር ናይ ትግራይ ዝወልዕዎ ሰትይዎ ንሪኦም ኣለና ኢና። ኣንስቶ መበይኡ ላይ ሓድራ ደቆ መበይኡ ላይ ሓድራ ኢሎም ፎኪሩ እዩ። ሓላፊና ዝበሎ ኢሉካ መሽረፈት ዝበሎ ኢሉካ ሸሞንተ ተፈላለዩ ቦታታት ዘለዎ ሓይል ናይ ትግራይ ውጊ ኢና ዘለና ኢሉ። ስለዚያ ከምዚኣ ዝኣክል ውጊ እንድሕረሉ ኢና እንታይ ዳም ኮይኖም ኣሸኒፍናዮም ኢና ደወና ሒ 3-4 ወርሒ
ልገርም እዩ ብትግርኛ ታይኒዮ ለ5 ወርሒ ሙሉ ያው መሽረፈት ኢልካዮ መሽረፈት አቢ መሽረፈት ንገልጾ ጽብቕ እዩ 5 ወርሒ ሙሉ ለሓሸ ይጸኒሑ ተሽተለ 5 ወርሒ ና ኤርትራ ንኣብነት ሓንቲ ምሳሌ ታያ ና ኤርትራ ወታደራት ኣብ ትግራይ የለው ልብል ነገር መጀመርያ መከራኸሪ ዓባይ ነጥፍ ስለዝኾነት ማለት ነው ለልዋሳ አሁን ኢሉ መጨረሹ መሰረጋገጽሉ አውዚ ደኒዮ ኢሉ ተሪእዎም ተለው ና በተለይ አሜሪካውያን አለው ወይሉ ማለት እዩ خزي تايلر اكازي بزح خالو تحت شتات نيو كابزم حد حشوت لي حشو خالي تايو حدا سب يموتناي لاو تግራይትና ተለና ካብ ጫፍ ትግራይ ሽረኻብ እስካ መቀለ ተንቲኑ ወዘን ስማት እዚ ስለ መሽረፈት የለው ገለኹ ሓደ ሰብ ይሞተናይ ልብል ነገር እዩ ቢሉ ታያም ለኾነ ግን ሪኤለና ትግራይ ከዚ ለብል ሓለፈ ግዜ ወዲናዮ ብል የለው ማንም ሰብ ወዲናዮ ማንም የለይ ና TDF ትግራይ ዲፌንስ ፎርስ ልበሃል የለይ ልብል መልእኽቲ ሂወምና ማለት እዩ ዳሓል መጨረሹ እንደገና ታዩ ኮይኑ ብልሓለፈ ግዜ ኣብ ቀረባ ግዜ መሽረፈት ለውለታዩ ብሾሞንተ ግንባራት ታይ እንዳውም ለለ አነ በትክክል ተስታውሰኝ አስቸጋሪ እና አስቸጋሪና አታካች ዲዩ ገለል ወሎ ቃኔው difficult and tiring አይነት ገሊጹ ለነበር ብሾሞንተ ማዕዝናት ማለት እዩ እዚ እንደገና ሉ ይመልስልህ ብሎ ባጫ ደበሌን ፈልጦይና ሁሉ ጊዜም ሳሐሸ እዩ ከመጀመሪያ እስከ መጨረሻ ማለት እዩ
ተማሪ ሆው ነይሩ እዩ
ተማሪ ሆው ነይሩ እዩ ኤግዛክትሊ ስለዚህ ሓድሽ ነገር ለለ ይመስለኒ ክቕፅሉ እዮም ታዩ ለወደፊቱ አካይዶም ሃና ይተልኻን እንደገና ደሴም ነገር እዮም ክገብሩ ደሴም እዮም ክቕፅሉ ናይና ሓይል እንደገና ብዙ መሰረት ንቕፅለሉ ማለት እዩ ስለዚ አረጋጊፅሞም ኣሎ ወታደራትና ነው ና ትግራይ ወታደራት ትግራይ ዲፌንስ ፎርስ አለው ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ያው ለሕጉስ ኒውስ በኋላቶም ሰማዕና ይኔና
እሞ أنا من ساعة أروح لهنا تابي دستني إستي كوس خالكم ما أنا خايا خيط يوم دامبر استنسمع عيات تحسات استي نقص يغسل الله سني إستي تحساته
ምንድነው ካሁን በኋላ ሌላ ሰራዊት ሆኖ መቀጠል በማይችልበት ደረጃ ላይ ደርሷል ማለት ነው ስለዚህ ይሄ ጠላት በዚህ አካባቢ ሙሉ በሙሉ ሲደመሰስ ወይም ደግሞ ሲጠፋ አካባቢ ነፃ ይሆናል እሱንም ለመያዝ ምቹ ሁኔታ ይፈጠራል ለዚህ ነው የከበበውን በመጀመሪያ ደረጃ ማጥፋት የሚገባ ይሄ የከበበው ኃይል ወይም ደግሞ ወታደር ስንቅ ያመታለታል ግደል ያለውን ይገልለታል ምሽግ ይዞ ይከላከልለታል እሱ ለመሸሽ በሚፈልግበት ጊዜ መስዋዕትነት ይከፍልለታል ስለዚህ ይሄንን ኃይል መደምሰስ አማራጭ የሌለው ተግባር ስለነበረ ሙሉ በሙሉ በዚህ ቅድም በጠራኋቸው አካባቢዎች ተደምስሷል ይሄን ለመደምሰስ ማንኛውም አገሪቱ ያላትን ወታደራዊ አቅም ተጠቅመናል ይሄ ወታደራዊ አቅም መጠቀም ወይም ቴክኖሎጂ መጠቀም ማለት በእኛ የሚደርሰውን የሰው ኃይል ኪሳራ ለመቀነስ ቴክኖሎጂዎችን እንጠቀማለን አይሮፕላኖች እንጠቀማለን ሄሊኮፕተሮች እንጠቀማለን ሌሎች ረጃጅም ርቀት የሚሄዱ መድፎችና ሚሳኤሎች እንትን ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው ጥቅም ላይ እናውላለን ስለዚህ በዚህ አይነት መንገድ ነው ይሄ አብሮት የነበረ ኃይል እንዲደመሰስ ይደረጋል አንደኛው ነገር ሊታወቅ የሚገባው ነገር ይሄ ነው ለምንድነው ይሄ ኃይል እዚህ አካባቢ ቅድም የተባሉት አካባቢዎች ለምንድነው የቆየው ብለን ካነሳን ዋናው ነገር መቀሌንና ወደ መቀሌ መጋቢ የሆኑ ዋና መንገዶችን መዝጋት ነው እነዚህ ዋና መንገዶች ከተዘጉ አንደኛ መጋቢ መንገድ ነው ዋናው ወደ መቀሌ የሚወስድ መንገድ ነው የስንቅ የሚከድበት ነው ሰራዊት ስንቅ ማለት ለህዝቡ የእርዳታ እህል የሚሄድበት ነው የሰራዊቱ ስንቅ የሚከድበት ነው ማንኛውም አይነት የሎጂስቲክስ አገልግሎት የሚከናወነው በዚህ አካባቢ ነው ስለዚህ ይሄንን አካባቢ አንዱ መስጋት በዚህ አስጨንቀ የምትፈልገውን ግን ማሳካት ማለት ነው ሁለተኛው ቲፒኤልኤፍ የሚባል ሰይጣን በሁሉም አካባቢ
ጌታ ማለት ነው ቲፒኤልኤፍ ጎታታት
አለ ውሸታሞች ናቸው
አቤት
ውሸታቸው ጉልበታቸው በውሸት ነው ሰማይ የሚያክለው ስለዚህ ቲፒኤልኤፍ
so I want to
that the world we're living in today is drastic
so Sorry. You heard what he said?
Yeah, that's so sad.
So, who's actually the professional liar here?
Of course. I mean, it takes one to know one. So, but what was sad about, like, first of all, I mean, Maqala is still the city in the country. He's supposed to be fighting for the he's supposed to be the soldier that's supposed to be protecting its people, right? So, he's trying to block any road that would be for the aids, for any food, any, necessity stuff that we need to ship. They're trying to block all that. So it's not, they're using the name TPLF just to attack us, but what they're doing is actually for the people. They want to, in the name of TPLF. They don't care. They had TPLF in their hands a few months ago if they wanted to kill them. But they want to use that, to PLF so that way they can kill us. So that's just the method they're using. But blocking the main road to Tigray, to Maqale, where we need that road, how does that justify anything?
No, what he's saying is that TDF is blocking that area by cutting off.
I meant like we're gonna have to block it. I was like,
No.
how would you do that?
So TDF has already cut off those roads so that the Amhara, the Eritrean forces will be cut off from having access. That's what he's talking about. So what he's saying, actually, I'm glad he's clarifying it, because that's actually what TDF has done, which actually will take us to the next video, because he's saying TPLF is lying, right?
Yeah.
And yet he's complaining the roads that leads to Mekelle, TDF is cutting that off, which is true, by the way, right? So he's validating that fact, but he's saying TPLF is lying and that they're like decimated, they lost because they fought in 8 different. So if TDF has like fighters that are able to fight in 8 different front lines, again, the question begs, how their lies continue. And this is from the American side, what they were talking about today. So for those of you who follow this link, I'm going to show it, and you're going to hear it, what the Amhara are saying and how they're lying, what an American reporter would actually say about it. There we go.
To another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I'm your host, the Voice of Reason. So I wanted to conduct a brief Horn of Africa update on the continued fighting that is occurring inside of the Tigray region. Some reports have filtered in that there is continued fighting around the town of Rukra. And it would appear that there is engagements going on to the west of the town. There are engagements to the north of the town, in which some of these rural settlement areas along the A2 highway have been captured by the Tigrayan Defense Forces. Has the TDF solidified control over these areas along the A2 as of yet? We do not know, but there appears definitely to be fighting along and near the A2 highway, and then there is engagements along in rural settlements to the east of Wukro as well. But that is the latest information that I have.
So basically, Riha it's adgiz ብሎ ዝነበረ ተሸኒፎም እዮም ብሸሞንተ ቦታ ወግቀኒና ተሸኒፎም እዮም ይለካ ኣሎ ናይ አሜሪካ ሓቅነት ዝሓዘ ሳተላይት ኢሜጅ እናሓዙ ኩሉ ነገር ዝከታተልዎ ዘለዉ አሜሪካ ንፈልጥ ኢና እዚ ሪኦም ግን ታይም ዝሉ ዘለዉ እቲ ቀንዲ መገዲ ናይ ስንቅታት ናይ መሳርያታት መኪና ዝመሓላለፈሉ ቦታ ኣብ ውቅሮ ኣብ ሽረ ኣብ ካሊእ ቦታታት እውን ደፍዮም ኣትዮም ንሃትና ብትኽቲ ከቢሎም ተማሪኾም ዝቆሰሉ ቆሲሎም ዝሃደም ሃዲሞም ተቋፂሮም እዮም ናትና እዚ እንዳሃለወ ግን እዚ ፍከራ ዝብሎ ዘሎ ተዋጊእና ወታደር ነይሮምዎም እዮም ኣይ ጅንታ እዮም ነይሮም ኣይ በቃ ድሓን ወታደር ንወለም ውግእ ስለ ዝኾነ ኢሉካ ኣምሓርኛ ታተረደት ንሳይ መስለ ነሳኻ ኢልካ ስባልካ ግለጽ ዝሓወል
ትክክል ኢኻ ሓደ ግዜ ታኻ መክተውፅሉ ከዝኮ ገርም ነገር ኮ ታኻ ትብሎ ዝኩሉ መዓልቲ ዝኩሉ ሓሙሽተ ወርሒ ዝኩሉ ሓሸና ሞፅዮም ከዝለ ደሴም ምስ ኤቪደንስ ኣቅሪቡልና እዮም ዝወዲ ብጣዕሚ ዝገርም ኤቪደንስ ብዙሕ ቪድዮታት ይርየልና ካብዚ ብላዕሊ ምንም ክንገብር ኣይንኽእል ናይና ሓይሊ ክኾን ዘለዎ እንዳውም ካብ ኣብኡ ኣቲና ናያቶም ስራሕ ናያቶም ሕሾት ካብ ምትንታን ዚ ልወፅሎ ሓቅታት ዝብልካ ምውፃእ ይልሕሽ ምክንያቱም it does make sense ምንም እዩ ልመስል ነገር እኮ ኢለ ይብሉ ከዚ ዶክተሩ እንደገና ምውፅኡ እንታይ እዩ ክገብር ምን የገዲድዎ መሽረፈት የገዲድዎ ክኾን ይኽእል since using መሽረፈትና እሱ የገዲድዎ ክኾን ይኽእል ዝኾነ ነገር ተናገር ይልዎ ዜሩ ግን ብናያቶም ነገር ስንሰምዕ ከለና አትሊስት ኣሚኖምና ነው ጦርነት ነው ኢሎም ስለዚህ ሳቶም አሸኒፎምና ኢሎም ክናገሩ አይንጸበዩ ክንጽበይ ንኽእል ያሙ እንኳን ክንጽበይም ሃሙ ምንም ነገር ካብ መሬት ተላዕሎም ልሕሹ ደምና ከዚ ለንድረአን ሉ ታዩ አግራሞት ምንም ትለይ ትኽእል you know.
Zodi, do you know the song that says ويلك سواء عابدوا وطابت فريتدو ثم لا نادليو who's the Duffy?
Hey,
You know that?
we lived through it when we were refugees in Sudan. So yes.
So that's what I'm seeing right now.
Yes.
So here's the deal. This
even the 30 years ago, we lived through it.
Right? So obviously he's desperate. They're desperate right now.
That's right.
I want you guys to listen to what this is kind of like a little bit, it has sense of humor. So I hope I'm doing like mix of things for the audio, but a sense of humor. We're going to talk about LA. We're going to talk, and then we're going to finish it up with talking about health, taking care of ourselves and stuff. But I want to engage in a way that like we're not just putting our head down all the time. So this, I think you guys will find it funny, hopefully.
እየተማረኩ ያሉ ማረክን ስለሚሉት ወሬ ነው እሱን ልገልጽላችሁ ፈልገው ለራሱ እንዳይማረክ መግቢያ መውጫ የጠፋው ኃይል ባጫ ደበለ የሚባለውን ሰው እንዴት አድርጎ ሊማረክ ይችላል? ግደፊ ባጫ ደበለን ሊማርክ ቀርቶ በአይኑ ሊያየው የማይችል ቦታ ነው ያለው።
قفو نقص نهبي عدي صعرام حزبي نوريو متنكاف تردأ بدمري دم بشدون بعراي معمي أنبسا دفير كاي ترقصا كي تخون ريسا قدف تتبعل اسمع أبي يتنطن الليلو انكاب تعبي يمسع بلماتا ويل بدانشا بلو دحن هم حلمو مقلا يأتوا هم قاشا هم مجمرتو قادم استخونا قالا بلي معصاف تفلت ويانا ناب تخبر مريت كتورو مسيحهم ناب عد حيلهم ناب عد ألولا أي توت منبر أي تأتون دينا
I So what do you think, Zodi? I know it's your turn to say something. You got to say something there.
I just enjoyed it because the Gedef part is my favorite. So Gedef Malet Hajinasi, like you can't. Like when when you're a liar, when you're just used to making up stuff, you can't. That's your old habits are hard to die. So that's what I feel about that.
Tak ma trial hadi بحد وجن مسحقت يا بحد وجن جد تطنقوا تبعيله مزعد جزين وعلسي نفتم زي ربح تماريخو تعاصيرو مجرشو جن تحجورنا أي قيم تايلم لا يقمو صدي دمو مالتيو تمري سجن حيزي زي عدل رخيو خن خلال الإنجارها خمزي قبر الناس انتاها ريت خان تاين عايزين.
بس هم نعنتو نقرم يو حدا تاي دسل النجار حرة سونا فوليتوي فوليتوم كلهم كم العلي كازل مرحلة جميرو مشرفت اسكع تحتي باجا دبلي أو قون له دخاني الخوانة نجار من حشات جمرت له دوزي النجرة موزعت جزء حشوتات الواتساب زينا وانو جنتايو حرة سونا فوليتوي كم مفلات حليفون دجنا بكل لوتي أمونيو فلذي very interesting الخوانة ترسمي I like it. Yeah, خالي تعيا كيلو بدل maybe بزخول بتورنتي كايدلو دم بيجرم لنا عشان في اليوم تقرأ ديفنس فورس بوس راح يصير في اليوم hopefully نامو دات أمي خوني لي حاسب كويش تبتلي الوصي سوي اللي أنت ولا قلي سويه يا لا أتمر الوصي اللي لذي بخل دايركشن حمل صوت تملتري ولا من نجاجرهم تسمع خيو أورو يونالو جميرهم يواجهونالو وتدرس نولهم لما العين تاتي خدلهمو ناينات نتاعي جلس اللوي اللي حاسب الناس تبغى أنتني تبغى كايدا بسبب الدرام يسلني.
دغنيلو تخافيتو صرغا تግራይ زاتو تريلو بريغا بدبوب دسمين بمعراب دي مبراق زي فلت برو فر يبلالو ጭንቅ ተዋሂጡ ምሕር ተሸቢሩ ግደፍ ተባሂሉ እምቢ ንዝበለ ሓንት ዕጫ ውርደት ይዓስቡ ታይ ዝኸውን ባጫ فخرا ينايناي أقاد أستكبر لوع علي فلتا عودو جنبر بوحد مسواتي أشحت زرقفو أبي لكو فلتم لما ديات أفو كحزن النديو ويسك جرمني كاوناتو مفتاتي زي مفتار يمني تخبرت مريت تجراي زدفرة أب تاريخ قالسنا كل يو زحفرة مدقع تبرتعنا أب حوت نركب أب عزوز بالجا دحر دقين بكا أب كيعلو باجا
أو كعلو باجا سلازيو anyway إذا حساب زين تايو تقرهم يريكا تجانكم تلقين حسوت كاي وسخلاتو حسابات بزح لنا يو after comment by the way. So those of you who, a couple of you obviously are misbehaving, I want to ask you to refrain yourself from the type of derogatory that you're commenting. If you are not willing to be civil, I will remove you. But I prefer you to join us and to get some education because you have a stone head that needs some greasing and oiling. So Turkish ያው ትሪኦም ኣለኻ ኣነ ግን ንኣኻ ዝሓተካ ዓዲ ስለ ዝነበርካ ምስዚኦም ዓይነት ኣድጊ እኳ ኣድጊ ፅዒንካዮ እኽሊ ተሸኪሙ የመሓላልፈልካ እዩ እዚኦም ሲ ተጋሩ ኣብ ኢትዮጵያስ ከመይ ጌርና ኢና ምስ ዘመዱ ግዜኦም ንቕመጥ ነርና
ገርመካ ያ ታዩ ነገሩ ያው ኣመፃፃና ለደኾነይ ንብዙሕ ግዜ ንሳቶም ነቢርና ኢና ግን ትነብር ከልና እንደገና ኣይነበር እዩ ኣም ዝትሪኦ ኣለካ እዩ ኣይነበር እዩ ኣነ ከዝል ብሎ ምክንያቱ ብሓደ ላነበርካ ምዕባለ ምፅኢኻ ንኣብነት ካብ 83 ብና ትግራይ ኣቆፃፅራ ተሪእና እዩ ከዚ ንኣብነት ካብ ሽዑቱ ጀሚሩ እስከ 27 ዓመት ሙሉእ ንመጀመርያ ግዜ ኢትዮጵያ ልዕላል ተረእየትሉ ግዜ እዩ ንመጀመርያ ግዜ بإيكونومي ولا بتسمعنت ولا بدبلوماسي باندستري بكل ነገር ማለት እዩ እዚሁ ኮይኑ ተብቅዕ ግን ታይ ሰርሑ ነይሮም ዘሳቲ ልካ ትርተልካ በቀሊቅን እዮም ሰርሑ ነይሮም እሱ እንደገና ዘርእዎ ከዚ ወፂኡ ጎረቤት ዓዲ ጋቢዞም አውድሮምና ነይሩ በጣም ንጹህ ህዝብ ኢና ትግራይ ህዝብ ማለት ለሓደ ገባር ከይድካ ክትጥይሮ በሳል ህዝብ እዩ ልገርም ኣእምሮ ዘለዎ ምክንያቱም ብተወሰነ መልኩ ምስ ገባርና ምስራሕ ኣጋጣሚታት ስለነበረኒ ይፈልጦ እየ ልናገሮ ኣለኹ ብደንብ ልፈልጦ ነገር የለውግዕ ኣለኹና ታይ መስለካ ምዚኦም ልብል ነገር ንምእማን መፀገሚ እዩ ኣብየትም ዓለም ኣጋጢሙ ለይፈልጥ ኣነ ብና ዓለይ ታሪክ ብና ዓለይ መፅሓፍ ካብሎም በኹ ትዕዘብ ተለኹ እዚ እዩ ልበሃል ነገር ይኾነ እስካዕ ከዚ ልገርመኒ ነገር እሱ እዩ ምክንያቱም ምዕባለ ለምፅእ ትምህርቲ ለምፅእ ዕብየት ለምፅእ ምስ ዓለም ለፋለጠካ ዓለም ኮይ ፈልጦም بحق ترينا يوم مخنياتهم سلمانينا نوقع لنا بالنجار مجمرة نفلويه specifically زعوا أبي أحمد الخطلو تعدرات كوني يقولوا أبي محمد من أمحارة بتريدهم من أمحارة لتوم هارو كوني يقولوا توم هارو الخمس وعلى I don't know من هارو يستخونس انتنيوا ساتو من نوقع لنا قزي خالي نامحارة مليشة نامحارة ليو هاي فوت على باش لا تفعل السوا زيوم بمول أموتيوم دجنا قروت عدوى يرخا تنمجار كاب كحدتيو بحكي تكحدنا أو زيد رجازي خوين تلقانا بنامان تاي كان تايسمع كام زيوم مسهم زي عين السوات خززي لي تقلل نصوحات سوات كل يوم بتحدو كان طريق خي مالتي تاي مالتي زنا جرزي تخكل يخوني لولو سوات كل يوم جن زون سوات ساتهم كشاع خزي راحوم وتيوم ديفنت كغوري راحوم سلازي خبير خناتات لبيدن بحق سلازي زنا جرزي تسمع تحاسب لهنا أجراموت يللن ستيل خزيلة acceptance يللي أجراموت يعني يعني
thank you. So, I mean, Zodi, obviously, we've talked about this. So I'm not going to ask you the same question because we talked about this like last week on the show. I guess, you know, for me, you know, I'm trying to actually push more for our trans brothers and sisters out there who are actually more than willing to come out and work with us. And I want to talk about that with the LA in a minute, but I want to stay on the Ethiopia side. You've seen some of these clips on Facebook and social media where innocent young Oromo are also have been literally chopped off from like various areas in Wollo and other areas, and the Oromo Liberation Army is advancing and pushing. A couple days ago, they arrested 600 Oromia regional police because the federal central government, Mashrafat, who is not elected, ordered for the regional police to fight the Oromo Liberation Fighter, and they did not accept that proposal, and so then he sent Eritrean mercenaries and arrested them. And then there's about, I think, 12 miles outside north of Addis Ababa, that most of the area police, the Oromo police, have actually defected and joined the Oromo Liberation Fighters. So my point here is that the instability in Ethiopia is made by Abiy Ahmed. You were in Ethiopia just like, I think, a few days before the war started, and you actually happened to be just one day. I mean, it's incredibly amazing. And you came obviously for a vacation for what? To be here for 4 months?
For 3 months.
3 months. Okay. So I'm getting my facts a little bit off, but you know, so I say like a few days, 2 to 3 days before, I'm like, okay, I'm like a couple days off. Yep. I thought you were here for about 4 months. You were here for like, okay, shorter than that. So, but given all that, you've seen it. These are people obviously you hung out with. You know, they're criticizing you. You know, do you realize actually they thought you were you were an Amhara woman? They didn't know that you were from Tigray?
No, they should know, because my accent, my Amharic accent is, it sounds like Tigrinya. My Amharic sounds like Tigrinya. So when I was on that TV show, everybody knows I'm from Tigray. The first thing I did on our first show is, you guys need to help me. I'm a Tigrinya speaker. So I know most of them thought I was Eritrean, because I think my Amharic sounds like Eritrean Amharic. So yeah, so I had I've helped a lot of Ethiopians, and most of them are Amharic, maybe Oromo Amharic, but Amharic, right? But I live with them. I mean, I have a best friend that's not my best friend anymore, forever, because of this same situation. I mean, they actually are living there. We were together.
And you know what they look like?
Yeah, I mean, they dropped me off at the airport. I mean, they were like my best friends, and it's shocking, and it's just, you know, they think I'm not the same person anymore. Oh, what happened to you? I said, well, my people happened to me. My people dying happened to me. So I am a totally different person to them. And like I said last week, they always tell me, oh, just pray, you know, and everything will go away. And I said to that person, so if you had your own mother getting killed in front of you, would someone say, oh, you're being too emotional, just pray? Would you say that? And I think when we turn the table onto them, like to them, they always say, oh, you know, you guys are just, you know, bored about 27, that's 27 years. So that irritates me. And I went to Ethiopia to help the people. It's not to help myself. So all the rumors that are going on, oh, she betrayed her country, and I didn't betray my country. You guys betrayed me. So I have to stand up for what I believe in, and I am on the right side of history, thank God. And the truth are coming out. I mean, I actually, you know what, I didn't tell you this, Mike. A couple of my Amara friends wrote me a message saying, we apologize for all the atrocities that we've committed. We apologize. I mean, that meant so much to me, because finally we're seeing them change.
You got two changing. Wow.
Yep. And I'm getting messages like that. And then, of course, there's more that need to be changed. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, Ethiopia is not the same anymore. I can't believe I lived there to help my Ethiopian women is what I always wanted to do, and I helped them. I didn't make money off of it. I mean, I went there to live and came back here for vacation, and now, yeah.
I showed you that sign, peanut. I call them peanut heads.
Peanut heads. Are you sure that size of peanut? I don't even think there's anything there. So
no. The point is, their head is like the size of peanut.
I'm saying the peanut's too big.
Oh, damn, you got me. Well, then, I mean,
yeah, there's nothing there. Trust me. It's just you know that 3D printers. You know, it's not real, but it's 3D printers. That's what I feel their brain is 3D printer. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but
I think 3D. If you compare them with that, you're giving them too much of a credit.
And the thing is, just we're actually being nice because as we speak, we have an entire family being killed. Unfortunately, I mean, we're actually are not even. We should be a lot more mad than this. We should be calling them names. You know, the names I get on my TikTok, it could be everywhere that I post anything. I get Zaranya a lot. I'm the Zaranya. When you guys are killing us because we're Tagaru, you're getting profiling people because they're Tagaru, their name. If your name is Hagos, you're out of luck in Addis, you know. And I'm the Zaranya. Are you kidding me? We're over here like we didn't even build Tigray. We built Ethiopia for you. And we didn't say Oromo, Amharo, nothing. We built it. We didn't even clean our own house. We cleaned your house. So I don't know the Zaranya part that we are getting all of a sudden. Oh, your Zaranya junta is like, it's not fashionable anymore. So now it's Zaranya that we are getting. So
speaking of Zaranya, I'm going to shift the question to Tech. So obviously we have a constitution in Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
And those who uphold it are being the ones that are being attacked in Tigray. Article 39 of the Ethiopian Constitution, you know very well, more than I do, gives any states within the federal system in Ethiopia to secede for secession if they desire so. But Tigray has never asked for that. So for Americans, for those who are not fully aware politically, that's not what happened. So knowing that, why is there so much disregard to the Tigrayan people to face what they're facing today? And where is Tigray headed from here?
Yeah. መጀመሪያ ላብ ታሪክ ከኣቲ ቁሩ ምክንያቱም ካው ይልጅምር ና ኢትዮጵያ ታሪክ ብትክክል ኢትዮጵያ ኮይና ልተረእየትላ ግዜ ማኣዝዩ ተልና ካብ ብና ትግራይ ቋፅራ 1983 ጀሚሩ እዩ ልክ ኢህአዴግ ንብሎ ምስ ተቆፃፀረ ማለት እዩ ኣብ ሽዒቱ ሰዓት 17 ቀራና መንገዲ ተፈጢራ እዮም ንብልዋ ናሞ ፖሊሲ ተምህሩ ተለው ብዙሓት ሰባት ፖሊሲ ና ትግራይ ትርኢ ተለው ኢትዮጵያ ትግራይ ኢትዮጵያ ማለት እየ 17 ቀራና መንገዲ ተፈጢራ ነይራ እንታይ ማለት እዩ ኢትዮጵያ ክትባታተን ብደርግ ምክንያት ሬዲ ያ ነይራ ነውሲሙ ሓሮ መለስ ዜናዊ ብልሞርሖ ና ፓርላማ ካይዳ ታይልዎም ለሶማሊያ ተቀረ ሕገ መንግስቲ ሓልወና ሕገ መንግስቲ አንቀጽ 39 self determination up to secession ልብል ይሓልየና በዓልኩም ለዓልኩም ከተመሓድሩ ሰውኩም በዓልኩም ትመርጹ ፕሬዚዳንት መርጹ ይኹም ስቴት ክልልና አይሎም ኢልዎ ማለት እዩ ተምኖም ተሎ ዛ አርቲክል ሳያ ለሰሓውቶም ኢሌላ አምን ብሻዓት ምክንያቱም ዓባይ ነገር ያ ኢትዮጵያ ማለት እንደገና 81 ብሔር ብሔረሰባት ለለዋ ያ 81 ብሔር ብሔረሰባት ለለዋ 81 ባህል ለለዋ ቋንቋ ለለዋ እንግዲህ ባህልት ንተለና በቋንቋ ስለልግለጽ 81 ባህል ንዮም ተልና እንደገና 81 ተፈላለየ ሰብ ክፍጠር ይኽእል ማለት እዩ ኣብ ኢትዮጵያ ልትባል ሱር ስለዚህ አንቀጽ 39 የመቅማጥና በጣም ጠቃሚ ያ ነራ ታይጠቅም ተልና ከዝና አምነት 30 አንቀጽ 39 ሓደ ጋራንቲ ታይ ማለት እዩ እንድዕለሞቼና ሲ ክንወጽ ንኽእሊና ለምሳሌ ሶማሊያ እንድዕለሞቼ ኤኒ ታይም ክትወጽ ትኽእልያ ሓደ ጋራንቲና ና ጋቨርንመንት ኮይኑ እንደገና ልተቀመጠ አካል ልክፈርህ ላይ ገውሮ እዩ ልምታይ ልክፈርህ ልገውሮ ዞም ሰዋዚዮም እንድዕለሞቼን ክወጽ እዩ መብት ኮኒኦም ብሕገ መንግስቲ ተቀመጠ መብት ልብል ነገር ስለሎ ክፈርህ ይገውሮ ስለዚ ለመንግስቲ ታይገብር ተጠንቂቁ ልክሕዞም ብሔር ብሔረሰባት ላላንጽዋም ተጠንቂቁ ልክሕዞም ትገብር ያ ብተሓደ ወገን እንደገና ብና መንግስቲ ሪናኒና ብንሃዝለ ሪና ብተሓደ ወገን እንደገና ሰብ የሞቼኒ አነስ የሞቼኒ ተይሉ ለምንታይ አይና በኃይል ንሕዞ እዩ የሞቼ ሓደ አካል ለምንታይ አይና በኃይል ንሕዞ ለመንደስ ኩለ በኃይል ንሕዞ አነ እንደለ የሞቼኒ ክወጸለኒ ስለዚህ ጦርነት ለፕሪቨንት ልንግባር እዩ ጦርነት ሃመገሪ ፕሪቨንት ልገብር ሓደ ክወፅእ የተይሉ ተዋጊዕካ ይኹን ክተውፅኦ ክትእትል ለካ ክወፅእ ይኽእል እዩ ሙሉ ብሙሉ ዲሳይድ ገይሩ ተወፅእ ማለት እዩ the same ምሳሌ ክንወስድ ንኽእል ኢና ናይ ኤርትራ ሃመገራ ወፅኣ 30 ዓመት ተቃሊሶም 30 ዓመት ተቃልሱ ተለው ልመውቶም ልክንፀል እዮም ተቃሊሶም أيت بن صري تنوم نيرنا تاي كونيرو طورنت خالي طورنت ناتن بلينا هم عدله سرفايف نغرنا نيرنا سرا شو عتا عمت نولو نا سلام غزي نا سلام هواهو نورتا غزي يمرنا يا نيرنا مالتي ويو قاد ادحار توالاشيوم زخل نغر لنا نا اساس نا مچات خوينوم محزن بتوسنه ملكو تلخ خوينوم بي نا 30 انك 39 بو يريانا very important article أنا لو تقرأت مثلاً عندنا تعيين أنا فيت للنجار ناين أنا قصة العدل تعيين كون لود هزبي الوسنا ماتي تقرأت مثلاً بقدمها بسيانين كحلف لرأي واحد سبقت حفتنا تدفيرة أنا تدفيرسي تبكت له لا دمخوس لا وخو تريهم تله زمسازيهم سوي خوني هم جري كافزي مزياتهم كنبري للحاسب تقول سمعية تعمل بي حزين تايمالتيزي تايلر إنا لا بي اللي خد له حزبنا لا الخد إنا الخد لا فرح نجار يلي ندعر لي يموتشينا لأنه وصمالتي ما يبي جزيل كافوني خلي الموسى تاين وصل للنجار منك تاين جزيل تمسك لوجن تعال تحاسب زعوا فيتنا عدنا نحزبنا فيت تاي مسلك كاتير خانقين لاية the same الساعة حزب الوسن أمارات عندنا نينايو أمارات عنك 3 شعبينات نايا زخلوا التقمت حق من قستي لبهار تفكرني حق من قستي هذه مساعتي بنا تقرأ بعصر شعب أنت سمعنا سلسلة جميرو لتجمري بنا تقرأ بالله تبقى كل سلة ده هو ندول أكبر شيء سلسلة إسلامية إنه زو أرتيكل سو يحزن أبي أحمد زو أرتيكل سو يحزن كحزون يروى خذ حمزة عينت حق من قست وصل له لمن تعين يروى حق من قست الوصل لتخكلني على القناة لتخكلني على القناة منجستي للحس منجستي هم زي عينت عم باجن اللي قناة منجستي نيرو تتقوم له تدخلون نيرو لا أتوم اللي طاول نيرو يتبقى حنتي خزتري على يتبقى قتل ديال اللي قبل ترتارين على خزي رجس أن يأخذ كلام تقصر كشنا في يوم مشتون بوتينيو نائر ترى منجستي أو كل بوتاينيو سرعات اللي بها النجار اللي له ممكن حدوق حق منجستي تقيسو لسرح أكله يتبقى كلي بسرعة إيش حقي نيش نا international law بعلو مثل بلو خنا law نيو حق منجستي نأخذ حق بالعاليو بالعلو عندنا تريتي نيو هذا لكاره بوينت كلي خليجن تريتي اللي بها عندنا عدة تريتاتيو وزي كله في سوي opposite goal ولا يو خذ بمعدو حنا خذ push نقبلنا زي تريتات زي اللي متسامي معناته سلازي I think ماني سالخات خوين لحاتت خان حتى بهامي الرياض
هاي صبوي بتعمل مالته نما يتقولنا كل جزء جينا بالها بزورة ناي تهاجر حقي تماهر كاس الأزمان كاسي نحنا بزنونا يجر صاغ بتماهر كاس الأزمان اللي نتلو يجن جزء الناس لازم مسألة برنامج نانتي عصنا يو خاري أجندة هتلو أنا حصر بيننا خنات منتا ياو زودي تقول كلمة حيزة وزيادة سلا نايز عوايتي بقى بزح سلا زوجات نايز عوات حقتها أو تات في كتاجور اللي زودي سلا دي حتى كذا اللي خنسو كاوزي كسيلنا حيزي جن كما يقرنا نحن نبر مسيوم إلو تزاروني. So how do we live with these people is the one of the point that I want to go. So I don't think we can with Ethiopians who rejected us, but I think we have the utmost opportunity now to work with our Eritrean brothers and sisters, which is what the LA protest is all about. So I know you've been working deeply inside and outside to make this upcoming protest successful because I'm part of it. I've been, like we've been in like what? I think at least minimum of 2-3 days or times a day Zoom meeting, and I know we got another one coming up and a teleconference and just so many things that we've been doing. So I'm proud of what you're doing. We're not done, but so what I want to talk about is I want to make it short and brief, but I want you to stay, and then I will let Zodi follow you after that. Is the LA Zodi? She's coming. She's probably going to help us with either the safety team or the healthcare team, or we're going to have a group of individuals working together as a team on the ground that day to make sure that we are taking care of our people. So I think Zodi, I just signed you without asking you, but I think we talked and you told me you're coming. So so you be there, right?
Yeah, that's the least I can do, right?
What are you looking forward to the protest? I know I want him to go first, but then I just shifted it to you because I realized he was covering about the Ethiopia, the constitution and whatnot. I don't want you like sit there and hang in and sipping on that Starbucks coffee because you had a message from one of our senior advisor. He commented earlier saying no more Starbucks coffee, by the way.
Okay,
FYI.
no more.
Yeah, but we're gonna stay with LA. So briefly, he's gonna talk about what the plan is and all that good stuff. But what are you looking forward for you coming in from Bay Area? I'm not gonna mention your city unless you do it yourself. This is gonna be the first time ever that we've done it. A combination of Eritreans and Tagaros and Americans, of course, in mass number that are coming in. 370 confirmed motorcycles.
Man, I'm looking forward to finally seeing our Eritrean brothers and sisters, because it's they should have done that ahead of time before too, but finally we get to see them with us. We have to show all the non-believers that Oromos, Eritreans, Tagaros, we are one. We are literally just fighting the same enemy and we're together. So we have to show our unity. I cannot wait, because it's so exciting to just be among them, and that we're not alone and we're not lying. Everybody's with us. So it's a different feeling, when you're actually in there. Like when we were in New York, the feeling is just unbelievable. I feel like we're in the battleground in Tigray, and we're fighting, which we are doing. This is another way of fighting. I mean, it's tiring. A lot of people think we're just having fun, but it's a lot of work, especially with us doing the media thing. I mean, going live, that's a lot of work. I mean, my hands were hurting because I'm videotaping. I have bruises to prove it. I have so many bruises, Mike. I don't know about you, but I have bruises on my knees, on my thighs. I mean, I get hit so much by stuff I didn't see because I'm videotaping. But you know what? That's the least we can do for our people. I mean, they're dying out there. I mean, imagine sleeping at nighttime, not knowing you're going to wake up the next morning, or what kind of horrendous things are going to be waiting for you the next day, whether you're going to be raped or killed. Imagine what they're going through, our people. So us being in the sun, walking, getting bruised, that's nothing. I mean, so I'm looking forward for the Eritrean people to really come out, equally as us, show everyone our unity. Because that one or two people that are paid, and people showing up in the anti-Tigray people, that's nothing compared to the LA, I believe. So, yeah, looking forward to it. And
we are looking forward
to be one of your slaves. I'll be the slave there. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Just let me know.
Okay. You know what? We're going to be talking more about it too off the interview, but I'm excited as well. I am closely connected with my LA people, with my Eritrean buddies like Captain Eritrea. We have behind closed doors, like just wonderful Eritrean brothers and sisters working with us that I'm not going to throw their names in here out of respect and courtesy for their own safety. But I want to assure you, for those of you who are saying that Eritreans are our enemy, I want to make sure that you guys understand the difference between the real enemy versus the real civilian within Eritrea, within Tigray. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift it back to Tigrinya, but I will continue in the English also. But those Tigrinya listeners, I want to make sure they understand it. ኤርትራውያን ፀላእትና እዮም ትብሉ ዘለኹም ኣሕዋት ትፅሕፍዎ ዘለኹም ይርኢ ኣለኹ ሓደ ኢኹም ድማ ቴክስት መሴጅ ትገብሩሎ ይሪኦኩም ኣለኹ እየ ሶሪ ግን ሓደ ነገር ከረድአኩም ኣሕዋት ኤርትራውያን ፀላእትና እዮም ትብሉ ዘለኹም ኣብኣ ንስተኻኸል ኩለኩም ተለኹ ኣነ ንባዕለይ እንድሕር ተሳሒተ ኣስተኻኸሉኒ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ፀላኢና ኣይኮነን ንሱ ኣይኮነን ፀገምና ኣብ ቴዲ ፕረስ ብተባሃለ ሚድያ ለማዓንቲ ወፅአ ነይረ እየ ተዛሪበ እየ ሓውና ብትግራይ ገይሩ ወፅኡ ኣብ ኣሜሪካ ዝነብር ሚድያ ዘመሓላልፍ ምሳና ኮይኑ ዝሕግዝ ዝተሓባበረና ዘሎ ናይ ቴዲ ፕረስ ኣትኩም ረይዎ ዝለማዓንቲ ወልናዮ ኣሎ ንቐፃሊ እውን ክቅፅለሉ ኢና ካልኦት ሚድያታት እውን ከም እናሰና ኣለዋ እየ ናይ ኤርትራ ምሳና ኮይነን ዝሰርሓ ማለት እዩ እንታይ ክብለኩም እየ ግን ፀላኢና ይርደአኒ ሓሪናዮ ዘለና ኣነ ንባዕለይ ይሕርን እየ ተናይደ ዘለኹ ብህዝብና ግፍዒ ዘሎ ይቕበሎ እየ ሓሳብኩም ግን ኤርትራ ህዝቢ ፀላኢና እዩ ክንብል ተለና ትክክል ኣይኮነን ነብሲ ወከፍ ኤርትራ ብሓይሊ ተገዲዱ نحرد نعقتل مزلوا مزيوم نحن نزلنا حيزي مليسكم نهاتم كالاشين نتخم زقدكم زلوا بحرم مزنا وجنبارو ملسوا وين أنا لم دلنا زي قليلي كم وجوارو أب دياسبرا زني أتراويان وين يصرحوا له إيام زي كنجبر جن أمحارة نتجراي رجيسو نتجراي تشاجيرو ني إرترا سلام كجبرية مس إرترا هاجر جيرا إرترا سوي تبع تملا سيارة حاسو زلوا بسرس بحلم خل زي يخون نجاريو نايم حارة علامة جن حنتيا عسب تجار هيكم ما يخون إرترا أي جبا أن يروي لهم يمني تجار حيزي نعو حجزنا خنات فاهم زول زلوا سبحانه وتعالى تجرينا نزارب تجراي زنينا هذا تجراينا إرترا زن هي تجرينا زارب هذا سوري هذبي خلتي قاتيك خلتي واديخا مستدا خمس سبحانه دوغات ددبات زخونون دوغنا يا محارة مصيوم نيرترا هذبي خمسة نايت تجراي زغور وزلوا غيرهم سبحانه تعاسب نخوص لي خالي ترقم يولم زيوم جن تعيشناتهم كنقركم ناي بحق اندحر كفتمو أمويا خاطون تدليهم تمايت كاهين مهين الكاب السلام يزو إيكونومي زمعبل أو كينات زعاتو مانم هاجر كل جزء نعانو إذا نبر سلازيو يمن الوقت ناي لوس أنجلس بقفي حسلات حزة زلخا احتراب بالكان ناي لوس أنجلس علامان أنت أيو لمن تاكين أنا كاير زلنا بحد وين استي تكشنا هم هذا كسوري نوح بين زارة وأنا بعدي
نو تقولي بدن بيجر خاجليس خايا خاجن أزانا عن طول بالخايا هزز على إنا خوني بالخايا نيش ستريس كبر دليل زخلوا التجارة نجرينا هنا ستيلي قد صلوا دفعات اللي قبل له بتلي بنا أساس سنا بنا أساس وتهدرات تختلتي اللي قبل له نريد لنا هنا زي تعملتيو عشان نفنا نوصينا عشان نفنا نوصل لنا جن وين جلنا تات لكي ملتينا كن قبل لنا نا أساس وتهدرات يملتي أساس يملتي هذا نجر نا نسمع معنى النجر سوي هزبت على عينا تلتلنا جن تأيو شجر لمسة وين جلنا تات لكم ملتينا بايتان فتر لنا فوكسنا أو وين جلنا تات كون له من يوم زمان جلنا تات أنتوا بدنا بيجي رجليسه وتهدراتنا إساس بعلنا وتهدراتو يوم جلنا تات أو فوكس نجر بتعمل دجنا مسحنا لسوق إرترانيو كمس جونو الجبا لك نايخاتم حمام ناينا حماميو نايخات مسقاي ناينا سقاي تايكن حجزكم إلى موتيا لذي بحاجة لك نجبر له وصلنا يو رينا يومنا بدنا بيجرنا مالتي سخاتم له بعيني كتري ومو سلا يدن فلينا كنري لمنينا سلاينا كنقف في حيلنا لمتانا سلا نفزه لمس قبل تراي خوني سلاينا تكون سلاينا وتادر سلاينا يو إسات سلاينا يو كلير لك الفولت للناسو نبي محمد وتادرات سلاتنا يوم تايم دول زرزينا عنتو سلازي أو فوكس نقر ونجلنا هات كيملتو نتنكر لمن يوم سلاتنا اللي تارسو مالتي أو لوس أنجلس كنت لوس أنجلس انتن سلام وسلفي بحار كنقورة نتلنا بزح أخواتات قرناينا تخاتات اللي هنا أخيرا أنا مايكي علنا كاون دما خلوت لنيو أو لوس أنجلس تايرلس اللي صرحوا وطات عبيتي جروب نيو بحوار كنا بزح نقرنا ديسكس قرنا مساعتهم سبيسيفيك لخونا ايديات هكنا تلاويتنا تايا قامكم عبين يركم تايقون كتبوا قرب سكا عنده إنا عاتينا مالتيو تاعنت باند خيخم تهزو تاعنت تاي اللي بالجرح خيخم تهزو سلاوزي ديتيل آتينا تناقاقنا أون هم نقول إحنا مكنياتهم حد حتوتات مثلا يوم بزقات أمك العلو مني أون نقوله لذي الحتون يوم مالت نايمني يكون نايمني فوكسنا على تجري جنوسايدي كاب نوفمبر 4 طورنا تترا كابلي جمر جميرو لولو سجمات أو إنا فوكس نقبر تراينا تسمعنا إنا نقول لنا خزي سلازم نسأل تراين لنا نجار ورو كتري وموقت حاسولو صبغي أو أبريل 10 شعاته لو زوانا كخد فيلي ولا يكون لمتى فيلي ولا يكون هذا بموتور بايك يكون موتور بايكات كمساين لو خزي كونفيرم لغنا عمزي أنتول ولا مايك 4 كمسا كرزح لي خليو سكع 400 إكسبكت جبر أنا منياتهم 300 لانيرنا لو سمس 7 خزوت حنيو ستيل جزيني ناي كرزح لي مالتي موتور بايك مخاننين ناتجرا بانديرا كحزاين زين 400 تخوينن ناينا مخان ناتجرا مخانو لر مالتي اجنس جينوسايد زم سازي ام እንደገና لوينو ወዛትኛታት يوم امريكان يوم سعادو يوم سلمت يوم هسبانيك يوم قالوت لنيو توسن قرو ኤርትራን كيلو كله توسن بقطري او بزحات موزحتهم ግን ወዛትኛታት يوم مالتي ስለዚህ ለአቱም لا አዌርነት ተፈጥሮ ነው ሳቶም ፈልጦም ማለት እንደገና ቤተሰቦም ለክፈልጡ እዮም አዕርክቶም ክፈልጡ እዮም አብይናኩም ክባህል እዩ ወግዕ ክመጽ እዩ እሱ ኢና ክንፈጥሮ እንደለና ታይ ማለት ይሆም ጌርና ማለት እንደገና ሰብ በዚሑ ንዩ ልፈልጦ ማለት እዩ ፕሬሸር ንፈጥር ለና ፕሬሸር ፈጢርና ና ህዝብና ሰቃይና ፀባ መንእስ ለና ወንደና ንቅንሶ ለና ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ዳስ ዘ ሜይን ሳቶም ክፈልጡ ንገብር ለና ካሊኡ ምስ ኤርትራን ሃምዛ አንተወልርክዎ ንገብረልና አካይዳ እዩ ናትኮኒ ምስ ኤርትራውያን ምስ ኦሮሞ ተኺና ተንገብር ለሐዋሩ ሆፕ ይገብር ማለት እዩ ምክንያቱም ብልበዛሕና ቁጥሪ ተቃውምቲ ብልበዝሒ ቁጥሪ እንታይ እዩ ዝኾና አብይና ና ኢሳያስ ዕድመ ይሓፅር ፕሬሸር ብደገለሎ ትንገብረሎም ነብዝሐሎም ስለዚ ዓወትና ላቀርበ ይመፅሎ ማለት እዩ እዚ ግን ብዙ ጥራይ ዓወት ክመጽ ማለት ግን ይኾነ የርሳዕ ኮይና ትግራይ ዲፌንስ ፎርስ ልገብርዎ ጻዕሪ ልገብርዎ ቃልሲ ሓም ቀዳማይ ገለ ልወስዶ ንኣቶም ድጋፍ ግን ለኣቶም ዓወቶም እንትን ልገብረሉ ግን ብዙ ለፕሬሸር ትንውስኽ ከለና እዩ ኣብ ዲፕሎማሲ ፕሬሸር ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ኣብ ፓርት ኦፍ ዲፕሎማሲ እናተወሰድናዮ ይሓስቦ ማለት እዩና እዚኦ ክብል ደሊ ብዛዕባና ሎስ አንጀለስ እንትን ካሊእ ብዙሕ እንትናት እንዮ ብዙሕ ዲቴይላት እንዮ ሜቢ ከኣተ ደሊ ማይክ ኒኻየ ካብዚ ዲቴይል ብዙሕ ጥንቃቄታት ተገይሩ እዩ ካብ ንእሽተይ ካብ ሴኪሪቲ ጀሚሩ ማይክ ይሕዝዎ ኣሎ ብጣዕሚ ኢና ነመስግን ባይ ዘ ማይክ ካብ ካሊእ ቦታ ይነብር ግን ሎስ አንጀለስ መፅዩ ፓርት ኦፍ ዲስ የሉ ምሳና ኦልሞስት ኤቭሪ ናይት ስስራ ኔና ኤቭሪ ናይት ስለዚ ያ ምፁታ ብጣዕሚ አሜዚንግ ዝኾነ ተኣምር ክትሪኡ ኢኹም ያው ምፁታ ክንቅበለኩም ኢና ይቐኒለይ
Thank you Turkish ያው ገሊጽካ ኢኻ ብደንቢ ትዲቴሉ ወንሓዘይና ነበር ተፈለጡ ሰለብሪታት ከም ዝመፁና ተን ሞተር ሳይክላት ናይ ስፖርት ናይ ሃርሊ መካይን ንባዕሉ ኣለዋ ዝበሃላ መካይን ናይ ስፖርታትቶም ሰባት ዝመፁ ዘለዉ እውን ውዒሎም ሓዲሮም እውን ምሳና ምስ ኤርትራውያን ምስ ተጋሮም ኮይኖም ሃገርና ከመይ ገይሮም ሪፔር ንክግበር ሆስፒታላትና ንክትስተኻኸል ካሊእ ነገር ንክሕግዙና ሕብረታዊ ጌርና ንሰርሖ ዘለና ስራሕ ፅቡቅ እዩ ኣብቲ መንጎ ግን ከም ዲያብሎስ ናብ ተመን ኣትዩ ዘታለሎ ከምኡ ክታሉ ዝምክሩ ዘለዉ ሓደ ዝፅሕፉ ዝሪኦም ዘለኹ ይርዳእንለ እዩ ፀላእትን ኣይነብዝሕ ጥራይ ዘይኮነ ኤርትራውያን ተሳቂዮም እዮም ንዕሎም ተቐሚጦም ሒዚ ግን ኣውዝዩ ገንዘቦም ኣነ ባዕለይ ዝፈልጦም እኒአው እዮም ገንዘቦም ኣነ ንኣብነት ሓደ ሰብ ምሳሌ ኣብ ካሊፎርኒያ ዘሎ ቦቱ ክገልፅ ኣይደልን እየ ግን ኣብ ካሊፎርኒያ ዝኒ ሓደ ኤርትራዊ ሓውና 5,000 ባዕለ ውፅኢ ሓደ ግዜ ሓጊዙ እዩ በንበጣ ገንዘብ ዋፅዮም እዮም ብኩናት ገንዘብ ዋፅዮም እዮም ሒዚ ካሊእ ትረፍ ናብ ሱዳን ዝኔው ስደተኛታት ተጋሩ በብዝደወሎም በብፀጊሙና ዝበልዎም ኣብ ዋፅዮም ዝሰዱ ኣነ ባዕለይ ዝፈልጦም እዮም ኤርትራውያን ማለት እዩ ኣብኡ ግን ኣነ ኣብ ደንበር ኣብ ዝቐረባ ግዜ ዝሓለፈ ሰሙን ከይደ ከዓ ናይ ብሓቂ ናብ ናይ ኤርትራ ቦታ ከይደ ያው ንኢሳያስ ዝድግፉ እዮም ስነ ስርዓት ተዛሪቦም ሳቶም ከፍ ኢልና በቃ ዕሊልና ንምንታይ ኢኹም ኣይ ዝግበር ዘሎ ትግራይ ግፍዕሲ ሕሶት እዩ እሞ ኤርትራ የለን ኣብ ትግራይ ተዋሂዱ ተቐሚጡ 5 ወርሒ ከምኡ እናሳዕሳዕኹም ፀኒዕኹም ብሕሶት ምስኦም ምስቶም እድጉ ሓሰብቲ ሒዚ ከዓ ኣሚንኩም ባዕሉ ብክሳዱ ስለ ዝሓዝናዮ ፖለቲካ ብዲፕሎማሲ ስለ ዘሸንፍናዮ የላዮም ኣይ ንሳማ ንግዚኡ ኣድቫንቴጅ ናይ ዝወስድ ዘሎ ኢሳያስ ኢሎም ስለዚ ኣሚንኩም ኢኹም ኢለ እዮም ሒዚ ዳወ መን ስለ ዝበላ እቲ መሽረፈት ስለ ዝበላ ንሳስ እናተጣራጠርና እና ቪድዮታት ካሊዳ ይተርእዩና ኢሎም እዚ እንታይ እዩ ንስኻትኩም ኢለዮም ፋክስ ኒውስ ዝርኢ ነውልካ ናይ ዶናልድ ትራምፕ ፎሎወር ፋክስ ብሕሰት ዝበላ ንሳ ጥራይ እምበር ኣብ ፋክስ ኒውስ ዝወፅእ እምበር ኣብ ሲኤንን ዝወፅእ ኣብ ኤምኤስኤንቢሲ ኣብ ካሊእ ብሉምበርግ ክንደይ ሚድያታት እኒአ ዝወፅእ ኦፕን ማይንድ ኮይኖም ኣይርእይዎን ስለዚ ከምኡ ጌርኩም ማይንድኩም ዘይትኸፍትዎ ኢለዮም እንታይ ይፀገሙ ኣነ ኣሜሪካ እያ ዘለኹ መብተ እዩ ክዛረብ ባይዘወይ ፊዚካል ምሳኹም ግን ኣይበኣስን እየ ሓደ ኣብ ኣይኮነ ዕላማ ናተይ ትቐንዲ ግን ንሃትኩም ማይንድኩም ሲ 30 ዓመት ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ተቃሊሱ ዝኩሉ ጅግና ሞይቱ ዘይሞተኸ ሃገር ናፅነት ኤርትራ ሊ ተዋግዩ ንሓደ ሰብ ኣይኮነን ንኢሳያስ ኣፈወርቂ ኣይኮነን ተዋግዩ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ዝኩሉ ህዝቢ ናይ ኤርትራ ዝሞተ ኣነ ቦነት ብለኩም እምበኣር ተጋር ማለት ጀጋና ብጅግንነት ንሕክ ንዛረብ ኮይና ቶም ተሰው ኤርትራውያን ቶም ጀጋኑ ተሰው እዮም ንሳቶም ከ ቆላ ሓይልኩም ትርእዎም ተለኹም እንታይ ኢኹም ብናይ ኣሕዋትኩም ደም ትቕልዱ ቶም ጀጋኑ ኤርትራውያን ተቃሊሶም ንደርጊ ዝደምሰሱ ምስ ወያነ ኮይኖም ከምዚ ገርኩም ፅሩያት ተጋሩ ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ድፈሩ ድዮም ኢሎም ጅግንነቶም ደሞም ሲሰምልኩምስ الناس خوركم أبار كوينكم مسام حارو إن كان دسالاتي ناول زيهم صوح نجوز سحوهم تجور زلهم زي تعيش ميو سحتاتيو لبز جوركم يرتراويان كن أنا يبلا لخويا دانورك من لسيان دكنا أنا أي باسنية بقلت سجن نايد سوي كا غوني أيفلتني خيب لنا نسبها لا يفلتن سوري زخانة يرتراو كن بقلت يزارب بقلت زاروها بقلت النارات هم قلت سيخونون فيدر يومي خالي ترى وأنا استيت حاطنا تدفورتو قفعت تصرع عالم الإزرائيل إخواتنا تقاتلهم مويتهم دا يموتون الموتهم قانا إزا قال لي الموتي قدالو ناولو بتقيت ناقتلو إخواتنا ناب قدالو كشلوهم تلو فيدرها زياري أيام ثم حارا انتهي المسا أو نرى مساعدة مثلكم I don't speak Amharic أنا محارنيا درقف قفنا لكم خمنا يقول عايزارة باي ذا واي እና ይሄ ምንድነው እና ያንተ ዘር ነው ያማራ ዘር ነው እንደዚህ የገደላቸው የሻዕቢያ ያረጋው ደግሞ የኛ ህፃን ልጅ ነው እንትን ሬፕ ያረጋት ምናምን ይብሊ በአምሃርኛ አይሞክረለም ሐራይ ቀይሮ I don't speak Amharic you don't speak Amharic no you know what you want to switch to English I will put you on your corner because he spoke the most broken English actually I have no issue with that. But my issue is when he hardly speaks English and he tells me he doesn't speak Amharic. And so then anyway, the Eritrean brother, he flat out told me, he said he's Higda. He told me he supports like Isaias. But I say, you have cross on your chest. He's like, yeah. So you're Christian. He said, yeah. So you pray to God for you to go to heaven one day when you die. And you pray for peace and safety of everybody. He's like, yeah. So what about the Tigray people? He said, well, it's a lie what's happening. I said, what about the videos that I have? Show them to me. I showed him. He said, comes down to Hoyna Maane? I kabala. Mon Isaias and Hutuduguf Hoyn Kada, no Kakatugzel, Nizakatil Nizaharid. So would Sabai Manet, Savma, and Savis Akbar. Sabai Coin again? Nizan Wal Azakatil, Nizan Wal Azharid. Sabai Conan. Niskach and Sabai Coin Kahamega Katugvoileo. أنا زيو نحن نريو propaganda قركم تجارو تقروا زل خوي مسير نيرو by the way تود زيو شو من هني سلكون هني كقروا إلى بزيجن موزعتكم سوا تجار حواتي حقدا في حيزنا ناف بلاتفورم الخاي تقربنا يلكم فيدباك سلذ هاو كومنية تطويل قري فيمبر بدن بتراري مس زوزيو كقرب أوكي لنريو anyway زروا إنه حركم الله قلت حساب زقروا زل بتعمل important سلذ خونا يو we have to know what we're doing we have to be careful نحن تجارو أنا سمعنا لهم ينهاري ينادي دي أنت نادي ده ما بتاعي أي سحتر بمنهم تأمر كيدا فيزيكال مسمع يباسني بحققن أنا نايد عدز عوي كل هاجر زي قلنا أمريكاوية proud تجراوية خلت هذا ميزة لنا ناسي أي حنا yellow I have two type of blood I bleed red and yellow for my people for my Tigray that there's no doubt you don't question my Tigrawness Tigrawy مخانة حتى نسوي باللانية ቋንቋ ይጽሩ ትግርኛ እንግሊዝኛ ዛዕወይ ሁሉ ቋንቋ ይጸገም የለን I don't have ቦታ ጸገም እና anyway ታይኩለኩም እዚ ገረ ግን አነ በእውነት ኩለኩም ትወዲ አመጨረሽ ኢሉ ሶሪ ዝሓወይልኒ I love you ከምዚ ገርካ ንኣይ ግዜ ወሲድካ ዘረዳሃኒ ኣነ ከምዚያት ነገር ኣይቅበሎን እየ ኣይድግፎን እየ እንኳ እሞ ዝሓወይ ናብ ልብኻ እንኳ ተመለስካ ታይኩለኩም نس إيرتراويان سي يقتلنا له تلهم يتم مصيم زقتل زلوا صوحنكو عين لقومنينا كونفيس كوي تقولوا تقارب نحن نقول لنا هذه إيرترا سلام زدل حزب إيو 30 عام تساقيو أكوينات نيرو 30 عام كا بناي حقدفاويان ني ورار حيلي إساس أفوركي نهاتو خوراخور زنور يم تم كان دزنور خانات خوراخور أب تقراي مصيم ميتم مسموت كورونا فيروس حزبهم يلفنا CDF كورونا فيروس ناي شعبية ورار حيلي جنرالات قالت تفعلوا they're done we're done with it ስለዚህ نحنا ኤርትራውያን ምሳና ኮይኖም ኣብቲ መሬትና ኤርትራ ምስ በፅሕና ግን ኤርትራውያን ምሳና ጎና ኮይኖም ነቲ ህዝቢ ንሕና እዚ ዝበለ ይንብልና ነቲ ወታደር ግን ፎቶ ውፀድኡ እስካብታ ዘለዋ ኸይና ኣይንለቆምን ኢና እዚ ግን ሕነ ምፍዳ ኣይኮነን ንህዝቢ ታራ ህዝብና ኤርትራ ማንም ዝኾነ ከም ህዝብና ከምናትና ከም ደምና ኢና ክንቅበሎ ክንሪኦ ተቐቢልና ኢና ቅድሚ ሕዚ ቶም ውሽጢ ሰላር ኮይኖም ተረኸቡ ቶም ዘጭወርወሩ ኻነ ኣይንለቆምን ኢና ስለዚ ሬከርድኩም ሓዝዎ ዝገብሮ ዘሎ ህዝቢ معات هزبي إرترا مسانا خوينو غانا خوص إيو معات النيو يم غانا خوص إيم زي يوص خانا يوشتا وشتا زحجزنا بيت سوما إرترا سلازلو هزوم خي قتلوهم سلاز دنكو سلاز فرحو شمام تم زحجزنا خالي ترف بسرو نخقتل زمكورنيو يم زي فوت لكم زي نحلو جن نحنا نصرح دلنا أنت ويانا سنتنا مكافلز ويقولنا لوناي كافتن سخاتكم قوسكم لا يدخلوا جنزب يبويانا زخفلاني ويانا عايز خفلان جنزب نا حزب تግራይ أو جون خوينه زقاله سو قرسي ديمقراطي لو هاجر سلازلخو بالدبلوماسي بميديا بأكتيفيزم بروتست غيره هي زقالس خفيا زي كن ህዝቢ ትግራይና ሃገረይ ትግራይ ናጻ ምስኮነ ናተይ ክፍያ ንሱ ይትገንዘብ ዋጋ ዘይብሉ ስለንሱ እየ ንስኻትኩም ቆፂርኩም ዘይትኽእልዎ ገንዘብ ኢና ተክፍያ ዝብሎን ኣምሓሩ እዮም ባይዘ ወይና ኣይ ስንት ነው የሚከፍል ወያነ ዝብልኒ ኣነ በቃ ጁንታ ማለት ከኣነየ ባይዘ ወይ ተዋጊኡን ሓደ ከምኒ መሽረፈት ኣውዲቁ ዘቋቆመ ብሕጋዊ እዩ ጁንታ ማለት ታሪታሽ መኮነን ንሕና ግን ህዝቡ ሓዲ ሃገሩ ሓዲ ከም ናይ ሎሚ ሪና ይንፈልጥና ይቅርታ ቻንት ገይረ እዚኣ ናብ ታሽም ገይረ ያ ራንት ገይረ ያ ዘውዲ it's your turn
so much to say بتقرني again I'm not sure if
ደስ በለኪ
right
he's ናይ ሄልዝ ሞራል ናይ ኤክሰርሳይዝ ሞራል ሕጥር ደብልና ክንዓፅዋ the floor is yours
so not to to get away from what you were saying, which I'm 100% I'm on your side, of course, but it's unfortunate what we're going through, right? So, but at the end of the day, we still have to take care of our people because we're so tired of, he said, she said thing that we are kind of forgetting what the real problem is, which is, taking care of our people. So let's focus on each other because it's when we focus on each other that we get stronger. So let's not let them take away our attention because you know what? It's just a matter of, of time they're going to come on our side. So how about I always say that, let's not give them our attention because we're too precious of people to pay attention to them because you know what? We have lives to live. We have a country to build. So let's focus on that. And I'm one of those people. And with tech also to help health and fitness. So tech will do the health, I'll do the fitness, and let's focus on that. So anything you want to ask me about fitness, I'm here to help you on cyber. We're trying to get some workouts and some meal plans in, and let's get started because I think it's almost there. We're about to be free. So let's start talking about the health and all the workouts and all the meal plans that I'm going to be preparing for on your show, actually. So on cyber. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Let's focus on the positive things.
So
almost
yes.
take off.
Absolutely. So we're gonna actually, we're gonna spend a little bit more time here, but we gotta also wrap it up because I know that we are a little over 15 minutes behind on our next schedule, obviously. So and I apologize. I just went off on this Eritrea situation, but I want my Tagar and my Eritreans, everybody to understand the issue is the people on the top. The elitists in Addis Ababa and Asmara. You guys have to know this. That's it. Tech Howie. Nahel Zaro Lama Anti Silazio. I've had a good invite to go to next week for sure. So, Naila Manti, Naiza Hells Hasra Bilkum, Etanai Covet in here you, Etanai exercise Garatat, Steve. Tech please a few minutes. Hasra Bilkasset and Kaga becomes a lobe Hudson. بدلنا مو أفتن سرعة أنتو دول كايو فرانت لاين كنا سرعة نجنا نزارو إن الحراج الخانير برامسات هو دايو تقالوا صدر لها عارسي at least easily كاو عسرتس كاو عسرت خل تشح بورحي عارين كون كاترخو اللي جنزة من هالوي نجزي حيزي نزع علامات هذيلك كندي سومنات زي كوينو ورحتات درجات طويل كعازل الخطرة نتقراي من هالك جنزة وحنا قصري حقتري. By the way, I was looking at audience. Those of you who are listening, so Tech is by profession. He is a lawyer back home. He has a law degree, and he's a registered nurse here in the U.S. As a registered nurse, he gave up over 10K salary that he could easily earn. He could easily make between 10 to 12,000. I'm telling you guys, it's high demand because of COVID, but for the time being, he's dedicated his time to, to do all the things that we're doing for Tigray, and he's temporarily taking time off. And I really commend you for that. I respect what you do. I know we're going to be talking more about this, but briefly, to our Tagaru who sometimes need guidelines, sometimes need help, just direction to stay healthy, to stay well. What message do you have for them, not just here in America, but around the world and those in Tigray and Ethiopia?
Wow, Mike, thank you.
Sorry.
وقعنا فريندلي نيرو اوكي وقع خايخ اوريدي من قبل يخلي خالي እንደገና ያው አንተ ስለ ጁንታ ዴፊኒሽን ላው خايس خالي معلت ديفين خالي ጊዜ ዴፊኒሽን ወይና ለተኸራኸርና ለነገር ይነር ጋይስ ስለዚህ خالي معلتي انا بنا يسمع معي تسنح الناس
እሺ
خالي ዘውዲ ለወለቶ በጣም ጠቃሚ ነገር እዩ ለወለቶ ዘውዲ ታያላ ለባዕና መጀመሪያ ተከር ንግበር ለባዕና ተከር ክንገብር እንድዕር ለين خل خوينا لخالي ستكر كنقبر ينخلي لنا عنا كنا نخلي ليه الخاك كتير يتخلي سلازي بدم بجرا يسمع معي مسدودي تخلينا ترسم الخلي داوم بنسعى في ناس ندرس بخونخي اللي جروب بين يخونخي بزحت جروب نينا we'll sign up and help us with that we have been so busy in this situation سلازي يا حجزنا خالي تايو بزعنا تعينا أنتن خزل لنا جزء خبير جزء أيو لا فرق ميلان لخان أمريكان لموتلو كوفيد لبعض حمام نيو كلنا رينا ينا حدش نيوس يخوني نجرجن لا سلام واسلف تمثل هم جرنا عن كلاخل أولو لينا خذ فوكسنا هم جرنا عن كلاخل باليوم كل الفولتو ماسك نجبر لنا نهل ذكر ماسك تخون عندنا يمرز ممكن يتمسو بتركل تسرحنا scientifically تصنيعه هندي لأكل كلاخل يلوم أتصنيعهم تنلقوا لسرحوه أو سوتن نجبر حدا خالي عندنا يا كل الفولتا يدم حسابيو يدنا ندرس تعطينا خوينا نمكن خال عرنا يسفح مجنا هم زودي عن تولو عندنا قطع مكحمام تحيزنا يكون تلوك ندهن كتعملنا دخل تايو سوينا تنكيرو تصنيع حسب القناة كنا اللي عندنا بتقال مثلا بعدنا بتلي أمورنا له كله حد عين المديو نعم فيزيكالي أموري لنا يوجزي بتعمل خبير سوى القناة بالخاء يوم مسعرختنا مدوال كوني خيل لنا سجمات بالنقار كوني خيل تهم تسمعنا سلزي السلاك هين رسعو منات محل حدثات لا دول هم تسمعني قال الول يسمع يومو السلعوي تخرط كنول لنا قال يتعيو از انتن از ارين قينا الصراحه ودراهو نجر تعيو خد بدا ياو لا خالي استحزاب خالد اللي كان 00 انا كوفيد سنه حسلني بنا كوفيد تلا حد تاينا نقبر خزو لوس انجلس حم لخونه سمعت له خزل مثالي هم سيمتم لايك فيفر كاف شورتنس اوف بريد فتيج مثل ايه قال له كل زي تسمعوا اني كايند اوف تسمعوا ستالي جزء كصنح معناتهم حدا كعرف له ندر حميم خوين خلت እንደገና خالوت كيحن معناتهم بزح حسابات يمصو سويو كل دلي بزعنا ناتينا يا I think خالي خلتون عليه لمايك لكبر جور هو يمثل
كبر غير كاي هاجنا اواني ستي بقى واريد كان حنت نجر خسترم اللي دليل له مرام زي كونس مدقاف بقى مو تماسك ي ناي ماسك جليز كاياس حيزي يمنالبات تماسك سي ناي عدنا نجر زاغاجي حيزه مسيلس الحر ጨርቅ ነገር ስለዝኾነ እዚያስ ብትሕቲ ኣኽተልዮም እያ ትኸውን ዝመስለንማ ግን እዚኣ ዘይሓዙ እንተልዮም ግን ያው በቃ እዚዩ ትሪእዎ ኣለኹም ካይዘወ ሒዘ ዝኸፍታ ኣለኹም ትሪእዎ ኣለኹም ዶ እዚኣ ኣለትና እያ ያው ናብ ሎስ አንጀለስ ትመፁ ማለት እዩ ዋይ ዓፊነ የኻለ ካይሰምዑን ዘለኹም ካብኡ ያው ተፈላለየ ስለ ዘለን ንኽትሪእዎ እየ እዚያት ንትግራይ ብባንዴራ ብማስ ብኩሉ ነገር ንዓለም ስለ ነፍልጣ ዘለና ክትፍለጥ ኣለዋ እዚ ካሪኹሞ ባንዴራ ሒዙ እናጎየየ ትሪእዎ ኣለኹም هو تعشق زيادة لنا كأون أيوة نرسع هو ذي وصا زي تخافت حدشتي بناي وعلو سيلز هون ينكوفت سنة نادر لهم. By the way, I took my first COVID shot last Saturday, so I'm still doing fine. I'm gonna take my second one in about 28 days, I think is what they say. So كاو وستقبلنا وقاعد أمه نرجع زي ولا ماسك دي خيطوا لنا تا زي أنكار هم ناي أتا بانديرا بزي وتا خي زاري هم عواف دلوا እና ዛው አሳ ዘቀረው ክልካሲን ታይዳ ማስክ እዚስ ፓስ ይኸውን ይመስለኒ
هو كاتن تخوني مرات كاتن عين تخوني مرات جن زيرو تايو
አጥሪያ አቃማ ሐሊፋ
هو كابلي مشفان እንደገና مشفان በጣም ኢምፖርታንት እዩ ዛንተ ወል ገለጽ ኻያና ኮቪድ ቫክሲን very important አነ ከዚ ክልቲ ወሲደየ አጋጣም ብና ሄልዝ ኬር ሰራሕተኛ አክሰስ ሉና ፋይዘር ክልቲ ወሲደየ ስቦየን ይኸው ስለዚህ ዘጋጣም እሱ ተኺልኩም ተትወስዱ ይምረጽ ኢለ ይሓስብ
ዘውደ አስተይ ለተምናትና ወስኸብለም አነ ታናይ ማስክ ብራግ ገረለኹ ያው ንስኸ ባንዴራ ሒስኪ ኺ ባንዴራ ምኽነምጽና አለ እዩ ናይ አድናሲ ታይላ ያ ቀያሕ ዘይብላ ኸይትብሉ ቀይሕ ዘለዎ አለ እዩ ሪዋይ ትሪወለኹም ባንዴራ እኮ ተዘርጊሑ ኩሉ ኣብቲ ስክሪንና ንየዩና
I can't have enough. I have so many, but I still need more.
There you go. So, oh, by the way, somebody was posting on there, like wondering like how they can get it. Contact me. Reach out to me and I'll connect you. So you guys saw it. So
the more flags, the better.
There you go.
Yep.
I got plenty of them.
So
I think actually, I think I'm bringing like 200 of them to LA. Actually, the flags.
Nice.
And another maybe 200 or 300 masks. So mask up. Glove up, even after you take your COVID shots. By the way, I was in Seattle also like last weekend protesting. So
I didn't take any, unfortunately.
You're good.
No vaccine for me. I'm okay.
Sign up.
No.
You got to sign up. No, you got. So we're gonna talk about health. So actually, we got you on a corner now. So go ahead.
Yeah. So to add to what Tech was saying, you know, we have to keep our health, especially when we are among a lot of people. You never know. We have to take care of each other at the same time. So making sure masking ourselves would be great, and just being strong. So before that, you have to build the immune system, right? So once we build our immune system right, then we don't even have to worry too much about any kind of diseases coming to us. Or even if we did have COVID, we'll recover much faster. 1 week or 2 weeks will be okay. So, but building our immune system is very important, which is working out, eating our greens as much as you can, eating whole foods is very important. So try to avoid any hard digesting foods like meat, red meat, anything that has biogenetic stuff like chicken, avoid that stuff just to build your health. I know, Mike, you're just so much into meat, but I recommend fixing our food, our diet. So once we do that, then we'll be able to kind of prevent any diseases like COVID. So it's not just a mask, it's building it from inside, because if your weak immune system is very, then it would attack you, mask or not mask. So change your diet as much as you can. And then of course we'll help them with that too. So yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think, of course, I love my meat, but when I was in DC, the food that you guys cooked when we came out for dinner.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, yeah, I just accidentally revealed that we had dinner like together, but yes, actually, our sister Nagisti who hosts us, and you, and of course, your sister, and
that was vegan food. How awesome was that?
It was. I mean, it was great. I mean, I was like, I loved it. No, it was amazing. I often joke saying, hey, I don't need to eat like vegetables because the goats eat the vegetable and I eat meat, and they process it for me anyways. But that was good. I loved it. It was amazing.
I mean, filled with protein. We had mushroom, pitfo. We had all the Habesha, vegan foods. So full of fiber, protein. I mean, the leafy vegetables. You got the carbs in there. And we had injera. We had teff injera. So you can have all that good stuff, just eating as much as you can vegan. When I say vegan, it's avoiding fish and everything, just like habesha food. That's what you need to do the majority of your time. Wow. Then you can still have your meat, but just periodically, that's the whole thing. I'm not against, people that are not vegan, no, but just watch out. I mean, Aztec he's a nurse, actually. He's better than me on the health department, but
no.
The meat just takes so much to digest. So our body, it's gonna do wear and tear in our body. Forget all the added craziness that they add to the meat. That's just another thing. But then once we eat grass-fed, even the good meat in our body, it takes a long time for it to digest. So it's taken away the energy from repairing our cells, repairing our, building our immune system. Instead, it's digesting it. And it takes a few days for the meat to be digested. So why put your body into that, through that? Why do that? Just eat the stuff that God created for us to eat, That's my, I'm always going to be advocating for vegan because, I love it so far. And I can only tell people what I know for sure. And I'm not anti-injera, anti-meat either. So just in moderation.
Well, thanks for giving me a chance and a break there, actually, because I was like, man, I like I said, I love the food that you guys prepare for us. And I was just like so grateful. Of course, the beauty of, Tagaru,
yes,
how much we take care of each other, how much we, stand for one another, which is like unbelievable. But, I wish that we had more time to continue on this. I really, we are getting hammered from the other side. We're supposed to be meeting up our group. I think they really expect us to be there sooner rather than later. So here's the thing what I'm going to do. I want you guys to prepare for next week to come back to continue about the health aspect of the discussion. For those of you who are wondering about the flags, the mask, and whatnot, you can message me on Messenger. I will be in LA starting Friday, and I'll be bringing them, obviously, so don't worry about it. Somebody posted saying, can you bring more flags? I said, yes, there'll be 200 flags I'll bring, a few hundred more masks. So with that, I got my...
Sorry to interrupt. The Tagaru, the writing on it. Do you
have the hat?
Yeah, the hat.
I got shurut though. I know you don't need that, but
I want the hat you're wearing.
Yeah, I want the hat too.
Oh, this?
I was about to ask you, Mike.
Yeah, so this actually was made for Yekatit Asertahade.
Yeah, you should get some.
All right, we're gonna have to work on that. Yes, I think we'll work on that. So here we go. I'm gonna play this music and then I'm gonna end the broadcasting.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys hear it?
Yep.
Yeah.
When I end it, Techie, you're going to wait for the end, don't exit.
Say it again.
You guys going to hang tight after this one when I end it. I'm just going to end the broadcast and you guys will chat for a second before we end it.